if you're new, there's been a lot of construction happening around where I live. And, there's a couple apartment complexes being built right across from me. And then around the corner, they're building another apartment. And then they're like drilling in the street. I think I saw something in the window, but it was just my hand reflection. And then person or if the mic is picking it up, you know? I don't know. Whatever. I guess you'll know because you're watching this video. But, yeah, I'm probably going to shadow a dietitian this summer, like, just for fun. She's one of my, like, she graduated from the program I'm in right now, and I've known her for a while, and I was like, hey, like, can I shadow you? Because I shadowed her during the beginning of COVID online. Like, she would just FaceTime me and go over, like, different case studies and, like, test me on different, like, calculations and stuff. And it was so helpful, and I had so much fun. And so, since the vaccines are coming out and I'm getting my vaccine and they're becoming, like, readily available, I'll probably be able to shadow her in person this summer. But yeah, I'm really excited. And my boyfriend is graduating this semester, and so he's gonna have like, no school while I'm in school, so that's gonna be interesting, being on, like, different schedules like that. But, you know, sorry, my, like, neighbor, like, just flushed their toilet, and it was so loud. That's another reason why it's been hard to film, is because someone moved in below me, and for a long time no one lived next to me on one side or below me, but and, like, my neighbors on, like, this side are very loud, but when I film in this room you can't hear it because it's, like, a separate room away. But people moved in downstairs, and you can hear their dog whimper, you can hear their dog bark, you can hear them shower and flush the toilet and open and close the door. And, you know, I'm not mad at that, you know, it's just them living their life. You know, it's just a situation that I had to adjust to in terms of filming. A lot happened at the same time, but I think I figured it out. As soon as I said that, a giant truck just drove right in front of my window. ASMR is so funny because, you know, it's such a relaxing, like, genre, but there's so much that goes on in making the video, and it's just so funny. It's just things you never think about, like how loud a car is when they drive by. It's like when I'm sitting down and, like, chilling in my room, I don't think about the sound of the cars or anything. But when you have a mic that picks up every little sound, it's, like, crazy. There's just, like, sounds I never think about, but it's so fun. When you have, like, a mic and, like, the headphones and stuff, I love just, like, tapping on random things, or, like, if I'm curious about what something sounds like, I'll just, like, turn on the mic and be like, what does this sound like? Like, earlier, I was eating, like, clementine, like, one of those, like, little cute little oranges, and I was like, I wonder what this sounds like, and I just, like, was filming it, and I was like, so specific because I never delete them. I have alarms from like midnight to midnight, you know, like I think I have like 80 alarms, and some of them are like 3 minutes apart because you know, when I was in high school I took the bus, and there was like 3 different alarms I would set to make sure I would get to the bus stop on time. And like one alarm was to be like, hey, think about the time. And the second alarm was like, hey, it's getting close to the time you have to leave. And the third alarm is like, you need to have like already locked the door by now. I don't know why, but I've always been like that. And so it's just random specific alarms like that. Like one of them says, like make a green smoothie and go for a run. Like what? That's so specific. And then the other one is like your flight to like wherever. And then I have one that says peel lemon, because I used to have to wake up at 5 every morning in high school for this church thing that I used to do, and I would go every single morning, and I was always like up at that time, you know, and in the morning I kept every morning I would have the same thought of like, what does it look like when you peel a lemon? Like, what does it look like? And I googled it, and it looks like a peeled orange, you know, but I wanted to see it myself, and I wanted to peel a lemon myself. And so I set an alarm because I kept forgetting to do it. And so I just have an alarm that says peel lemon. I never peeled the lemon, by the way. I wish I could say that I did, but I didn't, and it's my biggest regret. I should peel a lemon. Should I set that alarm for tomorrow? Wake up at 5 a.m. and peel a lemon. I have a lemon. I bet a lime would look the same. I don't know. But yeah, I just have a million alarms. I'll never delete them. You never know when you could need an alarm at 12:43 p.m., you know? You just never know. But yeah. Oh, I want to show you guys something. I don't want to make a loud noise every time I move my chair, it squeaks, so I want to be really careful. Can you see that? I'm growing my own tomatoes from seed. It's the first thing I've grown from seed. And they just look so cute. I have 2 of these. And they're Roma tomatoes. And I'm so proud of them. But I don't know how to grow basket on top, but it's all made out of wire or metal, and it sits outside, and in like the basket on top I just have all my green onion and my cilantro and like other like things of that nature, my sweet potato vine, like things that need a lot more sun, like direct sun and warmth. And so I'm thinking of like the ways I'm gonna grow my tomatoes, but if you garden and you know like an apartment friendly way of growing tomatoes, I would be happy to take advice. And my sister gave me a lemon tree, so it's really tiny right now. It's just a couple of leaves, but she's so cute. You know what? I'm gonna peel that lemon when it grows, as if I'm gonna grow a lemon in an apartment. How big do lemon trees get? Like, I don't know what to do with it when it gets bigger. Like, especially when I move. I told my sister, I was like, be prepared for being a plant mom to all of my plants, because I'm not taking them with me. I'm gonna have to like start all over, because like I'm giving her all of my furniture, all of my like appliances, and like whatever she wants, whatever she doesn't want, like I'll just find someone who wants it, because I'm not sure even where like I'm gonna go, but I know it's not gonna be here anymore. Yeah, I can't be someone who was born and raised and live and die in the same place. I can't do that. I can't. That just sounds like, I don't know, it just sounds like boring to me. But I'm also just not very attached to the place I live right now, and yeah, I'm ready to go. After I graduate, I'm good with leaving. Someone suggested Hawaii to move to, and I think Hawaii is beautiful. But anyways, yeah, no, I also just really want to try living outside of the US eventually. I think that would be really exciting. Yeah, I don't know. My goal is to travel to like a bunch of places, and then just have like an apartment somewhere that I can come back to that's like a permanent address, and then just like go from place to place, and then just like come back to my apartment, whenever I'm done, or like in between travels. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I also really want to be a dietitian, and you can't just like be a dietitian everywhere, we'll see how I do it. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. What was I originally talking about? Oh, that I'm giving all my plants to my sister. Right. So, I can't bring them all. I can't. Because if I do go anywhere, I'll probably make like, or not if, when I go move, I want to make a road trip out of it, and just kind of bring the necessities, like things I don't want to buy again. Like, I really can't think of anything that's not like replaceable. Like, I can replace what you want to do and you're just not really into what you're doing, it's probably because it's the wrong thing. And don't force anything. Just kind of write it out and see, if there's any interest that pop up along the way, because it took me a few years to realize that I wasn't doing what I wanted. And, there's always going to be something out there that you enjoy, and you don't have to settle for something that you're not completely interested in. My dog is just so cute. He's just laying down there. Hi, buddy. But yeah, I don't know how I got to that topic, but yeah, I'm very passionate about not settling in anything, like never settle. There's some situations where it's like, you're like legally bound to a situation. Like, I hated my last apartment, but I signed a lease there, so, I hated it, but that's where I was, and that's where I had to be, so situations like that obviously are different, but, if it's something that you can change, I recommend you do it if you're able to. I don't know if I made sense or if that's going to resonate with anyone's situation, but if you told that to me a few years ago, I probably would be like, okay, like nothing's wrong. But I didn't know it yet. But I also didn't know it yet that I wasn't doing what I wanted. So it took like shadowing different people and having conversations with different people and learning what other people were doing and getting ideas outside of my own experience that helped me see the bigger picture of what was truly possible. And that's another reason why I want to travel, because I feel like I've been surrounded by the same people for so long, and the same ideas, and I just want something new. I just want to be challenged, and like, I don't know if challenged is the right word, but like, I want to like be confused, and I want to see something that I haven't seen before, and I want to learn. And I don't know if that's making any sense, but that's why I'm really excited for these like internships, because I feel like I'm gonna learn so much, and I love asking questions and hearing the way that other people think, and I'm just really excited. I hope that one day I'll be able to have my own private practice and have it be like all online, so that I can reach people everywhere. One thing I learned throughout COVID is doctor's appointments online, or like therapy online, is so much more accessible and easier. And I would sign up for an appointment that I would have originally never been able to sign up for because of my schedule, and or like transportation guys enjoy these, I'll definitely